Okay, hello. Welcome back to our Ultimate Decade family. There are a few things that look way different. Well, maybe not way different. If you saw the yellow celebration, then you know that we had issues again, and thankfully they appear to be fixed. The problem is we have lost our dad. He no longer lives here. We do still have River as our heir. He is a child now instead of a toddler like he was when we left. I had to do some aging up of some people. However, their birthdays are still the same in our spreadsheet. So the spreadsheet will will tell us when to roll for them to age up. So we're kind of not really paying attention to how old he is. Godfrey is the correct age. He was a child already. And Ginevra was not a child either. We aged her up to a child, and then Byron right here was a little baby and like a newborn baby, and we aged him up to a toddler. Maybe he was an infant and I aged him to a toddler. In any case, he is now a toddler. So we need a new house. So in this episode, we're going to be building their new house. There are a lot of things. I know that some of you saw that I went back and watched the first episode, and that was eye-opening to see the things that had changed and the things that I have learned from that one. I will tell you that right now, let's see, I'm going to change this water. Let's just change it right now to brackish so it's at least a different color. Let me make it afternoon. Okay. So in that watch through, I learned a few things, or not learned, but remembered a few things that I wanted to bring over into this build. And also there are a few things of CC that you guys commented on my CC shopping video that I want to go and get as well. So if I have time to go get those things today, I'm going to do that. If not, those will be probably at the beginning of the next episode. These next episodes are going to be, I don't know that they're going to be weird to y'all. I kind of hope that they're not, because I'm having to film on my laptop. My computer started having a lot of issues, and so I have dropped it off at the shop. They've already had it for 1 week, and they told me that their turnaround was going to be 1 week, but I called them today, and they said that it's still in the list, like it's still happening, but it has not happened yet. So we are on my laptop for the time being. I didn't want to not play, and I didn't want to not film, especially since I got my family back and it looks like we're going to be able to play and have things, work the way they should. But Madalena has her son, Godfrey, right here, and then her grandchildren, River, Ginevra, and Byron, and she's just going to be raising them for right now. Harris will be home from war. Hopefully he'll survive, and he'll be home from war not too far from now. So I'm just going to be building this house. I'll stop periodically and talk, but mostly it's probably just going to be some background music. I will tell you what my plan is. I have a bridge going across here. I think this bridge is already too big, so I kind of want to make it a little bit smaller. But anyway, let me go back to build mode with my grid on. Okay, so you see this room that we have out here. I'm planning to plant. Okay, this is where I want to put our garden, part of our garden. And then out here, I don't really know what I'm going to put out here. I might leave it alone for right now, or plant just a few trees out here. But over here to the side is going to be like our main garden area. I'm going to lay it out with some fencing like I did right here. This fencing is for our goats, sheep, and chickens. They're going to be right here attached to the house. Let me show you what the house looks like. Here's what it looks like with the roof and everything on. I did my best to try to do this roof in as straight as possible, but as easy as I thought it would be for the people who were building it, but also as straight as possible for me as well. So we have a walking area out here, which you can see right here, and it is just made out of wood. You can just see the slats on the wood. And then we've got the fence connected to it with the gate out here. So they'll be able to walk out here. Right now, I'm just leaving these 2 spots open for them to walk in. And then I've put a couple of beams here to hold the thing up, columns. And then we're going to have this space here and this space out here. Part of that will be taken up by some bathrooms that I'm going to connect to the outside. But for now, this is what we have and this is what it looks like. I do need to put another door over here. Maybe, yeah, over here to get to the garden. And then I think this area over here is going to end up being more of like the storage working area and maybe where the children sleep. And then over here is going to be like the main house with the kitchen, living room, and possibly Madalena's bedroom that will then become the heir's bedroom. But for right now, that's where she's going to be. So that is my plan. Like I said, I'm going to turn on some music for you guys and I am going to build and decorate as best as I can. Okay, so let's look at what we have so far. I didn't do anything with the bridge. I did reduce the water by 1 level because I felt like it was just entirely too high. And then in here in the main house, which is where you're going to come in, this is going to be our front door. So when you come in, you're in the kitchen area. I did one of the new big stoves that comes with the, I can't remember what it's called, the foraging mod. Anyway, one of the few mods that I have. As you can tell, I do not have very much CC or mods in here. Anyway, this is our little table. This will sit 6 people, and then I have a little chair for a toddler or a high chair for an infant or a toddler. And I just like how it looks sitting in here. What I thought was we're going to get Madalena to make us a rug to go under this table, so I didn't get a rug yet. And then this is just kind of like the catch-all space. I'm not sure what else I want to put in here, but I want to do some pictures, some paintings with our next heir, River. I think since at least he's the heir right now, so I'm going to say that he's going to continue to be the heir to woodworking and stuff. And I think River is going to be more into painting and preserving like legacy things because he is the heir and he's going to be passing things down. So that's kind of how I see the two of them working well together, even though they are uncle and nephew. But anyway, so this space is still kind of open for whatever I want to put in there, whatever you guys think would look good in here or be good in here. I do want to put a window. I just realized I have 0 windows in this whole entire space. So I'm going to do probably some of these shutter windows like this. What do they look like outside? Oh, I like it. I'm going to put it right over this bench though. And then, yes, I know I do not have a window in the kitchen, which I could put this right here. Yeah, that looks good. And then I could put one in here in her bedroom. And then we'll get out here in a minute and talk about this area, but we can put a few windows in here just to give us some more breathing room, I guess. That's right behind the stove. I don't really want to do that. So maybe we won't have a window on this side of the house. All right, that's fine. So I still need to do something with this space right here. I want to scoot that over. Yeah, where it's even with the bench that's outside. So I'm also thinking that what I want to do is make a list of things that I want to improve as we're going along. Yes, we do still have 25,000, but I've still got to buy all of the plants and everything that's going to go here in the garden. So I got to buy all the chickens and the goats and the all of that stuff. So I want to build the rest of it up slowly as we go along. So I'm going to go in now. I'm going to put in the pathways. Wow, I tried to say password for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to put in the pathways. Let's do like this, just coming out of the main area. And then I probably want to show how much foot traffic goes through here. I probably just want to do all of this right now in light, my light section of this. And then when I get, I'm going to do this whole area in it as well. I'm going to plant one thing of, whoops, I went the wrong way. I'm going to plant one thing of prairie grass, well, probably 2 things of prairie grass in here. And that's just going to be for the goats and the sheep. And now back to my grass area. There is a door right here that kind of goes out to the outhouse or to the around the property. So maybe I'll just do like a little dirt path around here. This is how we're going to get to the other side, even though I haven't quite decided what's going to go there yet. So I want to work on making actual pathways. I'm going to put some flower beds around here in the back of the house, just because I think if you're sitting out here looking at the water or watching the goats or whatever you're doing from out here, you want to have cute flowers around. So that's one of the things I would like to build up and add to. And then there's a bathroom here. There's also a gate right here. So I feel like there will be like a walkway kind of pathway coming this way, connecting through to here. And then there's also a door over here. that's going to connect through to this little pathway right here. And then people may just walk in right here and get to there. Okay, so also let's put right here around the thing. And then out here, I think I might do more precise rows. All right, so over here, I want to make it smaller because I want it to be like one square. The problem is I know I'm not going to be able to do this straight. Oh, that was pretty straight. So I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to do it. Okay, there we go. Wow, 4 pretty straight rows. There are some issues about them, but I'm going to get those planted the next time we officially play the game. And I did plant prairie grass out here, which I'm going to move it around. But I planted the prairie grass out here because I felt like they would plant like a group of prairie grass as much as they could so that they would have some hay for their livestock. So we're saying that, I mean, what we're going to end up going with probably is that she bought this property or acquired this property from someone else. Maybe someone in the family, maybe someone that passed away. I don't know. But maybe the other people hadn't done really anything with this property at the back of the water. And they had just built this bridge or something and was thinking about doing something with it. And maybe the main dad of the family passed away and now they don't have much to do back there. So maybe I can put some trees out there. I don't really want to spend a bunch of money on the trees, but if I put a bunch of trees out here as a kind of undeveloped area, I know like the more trees I put out here, the more difficult it's going to be to load this house in, and I don't really want to do that. But I know I was at 26,000, so I'm going to give myself 26,000 when I'm finished. Just a plain old oak tree adds a lot of coverage out here. Okay, so I like it just being kind of overgrown right now, and then we'll have to go through, and maybe one of the boys, their project will be that they're going to cut down some of these trees to expand a little bit more. But this is all that Madalena can handle by herself and with the boys. They're going to be able to help a little bit because they're children, although I'm going to try not to have River and Ginevra doing a lot because they're not supposed to be children yet. I just had to do that for the game to actually load. So I'm not going to have them do a bunch of stuff. This, however, is for our get-togethers and our parties. And I need your guys' ideas. First of all, can I get this in a different color log? Yes. Okay. So I need ideas from you guys about like what I could do or what I could say about Sebastian being gone, because he is not dead. Like, I have him in a house and he may just try to wander over and show up. So I don't know if maybe we say after losing 2 spouses, he just kind of had some kind of breakdown and he had to go live somewhere else, because all of this happened right after, let's see where this is in the middle of everything. I'm not trying to set these logs on fire or anybody that's sitting on them. So I kind of want them all spread out, but we'll do it like that for now, and then we'll add more stuff when we have an actual party. Anyway, maybe he got distraught over losing his wives and he had to just be put in some kind of place, because right now I think he's living with the preacher, and so that's where he is. Anyway, this whole tour that I started, I completely quit because I started decorating some more. So you've seen the kitchen and the living room, and Madalena, I don't even know this woman's name. Anyway, this is her room for now, and this will be the heirs' room when they're older. And then right here, that might be a really good thing. Maybe Godfrey decides to stay on the property and he carves himself out a little place back here where he ends up living, and he can build a little spot back here at the back of the property. That would be nice. Okay, anyway, back to this. This is like the spare room, and I'm sure that it used to be a tack room and when they had horses and everything here, but this is where our children sleep. So we have this little bed for Byron with the little toy box, and then this is going to be Ginevra's bed. She's got the dresser with that all the kids' clothes go in, and then this is where the boys, Godfrey and River, are going to sleep, and then there is another playhouse, like dollhouse thing out here for the kids to play with. And then inside we've got the barn and the little thing of blocks that Byron can play with, and a little duck, a wood duck thing. And then I got them a horse and a little stuffed fox. So that is what the house looks like for everybody for right now. It's definitely livable at this moment. I want to go over and make my list. Oh, right here. This on the bottom of this bridge, I used this thing right here, the lower and raise the platform for this bridge. So I don't know how to get this concrete to go away. I clicked on the thing over here that says foundations, and I was able to put those little things under the bottom that look like it's holding it up, like the stilt foundation. That's what's under there right now, which this one looks like it's made out of wood, so I'm going to do this one instead. But this is the foundation that's like holding it up in the bottom of the water. But how do I paint this thing, this actual like slab that's the platform? I don't know how I do that. Let me see. Yeah, because it's not a wall. It won't let me paint it with the wall. It won't let me paint it with any of the foundation things. So I just don't know. Roof trim, exterior trim, I don't think that's any of it. Yeah, no, that's trying to go up top. That's not. So I don't know. I need somebody who knows more about building than I do to tell me. But this looks like it's ready to play. So let's go over and make our list of things that we want to do. I'm going to leave the list in my main spreadsheet so that we can always find it, so that I can always find it. Okay, I'm going to put it back here where I do. No, wait, maybe I'm going to put it. I don't want to put it on the timeline because I think that'll mess me up. Okay, I'm going to put it over here where the farming stuff is. I'm just going to make me a little notes section. We will merge these cells. Okay, I am going to merge them, but not yet. I need to type everything first. All right, so these are my notes so far. I'm sure that I am missing something that I just said to y'all, and now I can't remember, but I know that I want to do landscaping, creating the pathways and the flowers by the bench, and adding things around the water and to the water and in the water. And then I want to get clutter items in each of the rooms. Oh, and a knitting kit for Grandma. I just remembered I also want to get the hunting and foraging items. So there's some stuff I need to get out for that. And I think that's it. So as soon as I get back next time, I will buy all of the things over here for what season we're in. We will buy the things that we can sell. There might be things in the family inventory that I didn't see, but anyway, when I come back, this is what we will be working on and getting ready to do at our main house. Also on our timeline, we just did this day in 1438, and so we will be finishing out the year of 1438 doing our birthdays and at our main house. So it does look like that Ginevra would be rolling for her toddler birthday anyway. She was an infant when we were at her house. So, and then it looks like pretty soon River will be rolling for his birthday as well. So Byron should have become an infant that day, and he's already a toddler. So as you can tell, I did have to age the children up to make them actual, well, where I could load the house, I had to make them age them up. So anyway, we're going to be having two babies in the next episode, also having all of these birthdays and going and visiting some of our side families. Everybody seems to be okay as far as loading into their house. It literally was just my main house that was the problem. Hopefully it will continue where nobody has any issues, and we will just jump right back into 1438 in the next episode. Thank you so much for being patient with me. You guys have given me so much encouragement when all I have done is complained about how things were not working the way I wanted them to, and not going the way I wanted it to. But you guys have been so patient, and so thank you. I know you don't have much choice about it. You have to be patient. You can't force me to make videos, but you guys have been incredibly supportive, and I am very thankful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.